Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigation, Miles Edgeworth 2. What the heck happened in the last one? I'm still really... Is this really real? Guys, they have some explaining to do. A lot of it. Mr. Edgeworth. Regina, we have to have words. How come everybody you associate with is crazy? I need to know why this is happening. Is it because it's a circus? Is it because it's just cursed? We don't know. We're about to find out, though. Are you guys here for the show? Boy, I think there's gonna be a show, all right. Mr. Keys, Miss Berry? How are we gonna tell them? Oh, good lord. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's even more scary. What's up, It? How you doing? You're a little early. I'm sorry, but we're still getting ready. But I'm so happy you came. You remembered our promise. I remembered, all right. I sure did, friend. Yes, I remembered. You asked us to come and see the show when you gave me this. I'm so happy you came. Please enjoy yourselves. I'm sure my performance will surprise you, Mr. Edgeworth. Listen, this is too much. Are we gonna say anything, or are we just gonna pretend? Your performance has already surprised me, Mr. Keys. Whoa. Is that a euphemism? Oh, that is absolutely. Oh, absolutely. But he hasn't performed yet. Regina, it's okay. Don't worry too much about it. Regina, look at this photo. Is this balloon the property of the Very Big Circus? It is. Did you see it flying around somewhere? It's highly likely that this balloon was used by the culprit in the case we are investigating. Huh? Who is in charge of the balloon? Well, that would be Simon, but... are you saying? Simon. Boy, you got some splaining to do. Mr. Keys, you flew this balloon in the middle of the night, did you not? I do occasionally practice alone at night. Yeah, I bet you do. I'm not much of a pilot, though. I'm a little clumsy. So for practice, you'll do something as challenging as flying a balloon at night. Wouldn't that be rather difficult for someone who is clumsy and not much of a pilot? Then, what do you think I was doing, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm about to tell you. Jesus Christ, is he really gonna deny it the whole way? Of course he is. What am I talking about? You brought Kay to the roof of the Grand Tower in order to frame her for the murder of Jill Crane. Not a single security camera recorded Kay using the elevator. Therefore, the only way that she could have gotten up there was through flight. And the only one who could have flown her up there was you, Mr. Keys. No way! Mr. Edgeworth, how can you say that? That's not all. Yeah, just have a seat, brother, because I've got some more to tell you. You drugged John at the garbage pickup and kidnapped him. Wasn't that why you were late when you came to watch the trial of Patricia Rowland? No way! I have no idea what you're saying. There's no way I can do things like that. Please believe me. Mr. Edgeworth, please! No, it's too late for this. No, I have no more sympathy, sir. This has gone on long enough. I wanted to believe you, however, you have broken that trust yourself. That's horrible. Why would you say that? Didn't you once say that you would trust me? That you'd believe in me? Yeah, well, that was then, and this is now. Don't you worry about all of that. We're your allies. That's because we're like birds of a feather. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, listen, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, we only said that to be polite, okay? There it is. I suppose that's true. We have sufficient information about your past. I doubt that you had a motive to kill Knightley. Rather, you are probably the most affected by his death. Well, that's what we thought anyway. That's why this was so harrowing and strange. And I doubt that someone as timid as you could work up the courage to murder someone. That also turned out to be false, didn't it? Alright, I'll get you out of here. We'll believe in you. After all that, you still did this nonsense, sir. This was sad. Those words were all lies. Do not try to fucking gaslight my ass now. It wasn't a lie. We really did trust you. Yeah, you're the one that broke our trust, dude.
Kay, even you? You said we were like birds of a feather, and yet...
I'm hurt, Kay. You've hurt me deeply. Listen, you are not gonna sit here and manipulate us.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, maybe Simon isn't a bad guy after all.
Don't fall for this crap. No. I see, so that's how you operate. I understand now, all too well. Damn ass manipulator. Get out of here with that crap, I hate that crap. No matter who you face, you'll find an emotional weakness and exploit it. You guide each person towards the outcome you desire without them even noticing it. That is how you were able to mastermind the entire case.
Oh, for sure.
I may have fallen for your tricks before, but no, not this time. Simon Keyes, I indict you. What you gonna do, boy?
So it's come to this after all. I fucking knew it, boy. I fucking knew it. You were always so full of confidence, Mr. Edgeworth. But I rather like that, because now I can rip that confidence to shreds.
Huh? What you doing? What's going on there, Cinderella? Oh, shit. What? Uh-oh. Excuse me. Whoa, what's with the pig? What's happening here? What? You got the animals under your manipulation as well? What is he, Snow White or some shit? Listen, you cannot be a hot fucking clown now. You can't pull a Kokichi on my ass now, sir. You Ronald McDonald looking motherfucker. I don't think so, boy. You are not gonna distract me.
Good work, everyone.
His personality has completely changed. So, the animal tamer who could not tame animals, that was all a facade.
Yeah, it seems to be. Seems to have him even more intact than Regina.
This is the real Simon Keyes.
Simon! That's not true, is it? Truth or lie, what difference does it make? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth just made me a little upset, that's all.
Ew, what is going on with your face? He's like Flowey from Undertale.
Oh, look at the little chipmunks, though. They are darling.
Hello. I do like the pig. Oh, you're making the little chipmunk hold up the whole cat. What is that, then?
You'll take responsibility for upsetting me, right?
Oh, boy, I'm about to take your hot clown ass to fucking jail. That's where we're going. Balloon practice. If that isn't an innuendo, you don't know me.
It's true, I practiced with the balloon 2 nights ago. That photo must have been taken when the balloon and I passed near the building. I often fly around that area for advertising purposes. There's nothing unusual about that, right?
Edgeworth, don't be swayed. Don't be swayed because he's hot. It's a mess. That's what it is. You often fly around the Grand Tower in the balloon.
Yeah, even the circus needs to advertise.
Regina, is that true?
Well, yeah. It was Simon's job to advertise using the balloon. Most people who live around here should have seen it.
That balloon was used in the crime we are investigating.
Like I said, it's just coincidence. I simply happened to pass by the Grand Tower when that photo was taken.
I shall determine whether or not it was coincidence after I hear your full story. Oh boy, okay. Time to butt with the clown. Let's do it, press fucking everything.
It's true I practiced with the balloon.
Well, tell me about that. Ronald. Was the balloon launched from this tent?
There's a nice big park near the Sunshine Coliseum. I always launch the balloon there.
I see. In that case, how do you transport the balloon to the park?
Well, it's too heavy to carry by hand. It weighs several hundred pounds. And yet, it can fly in the sky. Amazing, isn't it? You still didn't answer my question.
I asked you how you transported it. Now answer the question.
Damn, why am I miles, though? I can't even make some small talk. You're mean, Mr. Edgeworth. I used a truck. The balloon is loaded onto the back of the truck.
A truck?
Yeah. The last time I took the truck and the balloon out was 2 days ago.
I cannot overlook that piece of testimony.
Wait, 2 days ago? Wait a minute, hang on. The last time I took the truck out and the balloon out was 2 days ago. Hang on, don't we...
1 second. Where, do we have the truck in our inventory? Remember that blue thing? Parked in front of the Grand Tower today. The driver wasn't inside. Wait a fucking minute then! Oh, excuse me, sir. I brushed up on this before I started recording. You know that I'm here for this. The truck you put the balloon into was a blue, by any chance?
Blue? So what if it is?
Today we saw a blue truck carrying a large basket. If that truck just so happened to be yours, then your claim that you last used it 2 days ago becomes a lie. What you gonna say about that?
Nothing.
Oh, you walking away? Better get back here. Oh, wait, oh, hello? Oh, there's more people. Oh, hey, girl, how you doing? It's Emma's here. Agent Lang, Emma. Hey, girl, what you doing here?
Mr. Edgeworth, I finally found you. I've been searching for you ever since the incident yesterday.
I fucking always forget how little time has passed. It always blows my mind more than anything else, because the last time we saw Emma was like last month.
I dashed right over after Kate contacted me just a little while ago.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, the thing you were looking for, I found it. It was placed in a blue truck at the dressing room parking lot. Well done!
The Lion Balloon, small hot air balloon used for advertising. Simon Keyes is in charge of it.
Placed in the truck. Well, good job, dude. A blue truck, as I suspected. That truck is, without a doubt, the one I saw today. Objection. Wait, that was your objection? Objection. What the fuck?
There are a number of blue trucks out there, you know.
Who's to say you're not mistaking it for a different one?
It's definitely that one. I got a good look at it. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, was that?
It wasn't me. Okay, words have no strength without evidence to back them up. Does he also mimic voices as well?
That's Mr. Edgeworth's voice.
Evidence presents evidence. Do I have any evidence? For what? What are we talking about again? To prove that this was the truck I saw today.
Do we have anything? Huh? What's wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Why are you touching the truck?
The truck's body is cold to the touch. It seems to have been parked here for some time.
You can figure all that out just by touching it?
Oh no, don't. You did it before, but don't do it again.
What could prove that this is the truck I saw? That's why Emma's here! Dusting for fingerprint! This is the part that people warned me about.
Uh-oh, guys, this is when we have to come together and pray. If I didn't set this up correctly in this emulator, I'm not even sure if we can do this. I'm gonna hope that we can. I'd like to dust the truck for fingerprints. Fingerprints, what for? I don't see any point in that. A certain person's fingerprints should be left on this truck. And these fingerprints will prove that this truck was parked in front of the Grand Tower today. I bet you we're gonna look for our own. I bet you he's thinking, oh, they don't gonna get my fingerprints. I wore gloves, I thought of everything, but we touched the truck. I guarantee you that's it. Whose fingerprints prove this truck was ours?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Our fingerprints, dude.
Oh, hell yes.
Edgeworth, your fingerprints?
Indeed. Earlier today, I touched a truck at the plaza in the front of the Grand Tower. I'd like to dust for my prints. Emma, might I request a scientific investigation?
That's what I'm here for. Just leave it to me.
Girl, I hope you're gonna help me do this, because I don't know if this is gonna work. Remember, I don't have a microphone set. I have a button set for it. That's all I could do with the emulator.
All right, we're all set. Go ahead, Mr. Edgeworth.
Wait, you want me to do it?
Well, of course. Who else but Mr. Edgeworth would be up to the task?
Girl, I don't remember how. Help!
Here, I'll show you how it's done.
Alright then. You're the scientist. Why don't you just do it yourself? I know, right? Why do they have to pull this on me now?
First, we sprinkle some aluminum powder over the area you want to investigate. Like this.
Right.
Touch the screen to sprinkle the aluminum powder.
Okay.
The powder will adhere to the fingerprints, so once you've sprinkled enough, you blow it away.
Don't screenshot that. Guys, we're in the finale. Don't do it. Blow it away. Don't screenshot that either.
Yeah, just blow on it with your breath.
Whoosh. I don't know if this is gonna work. Are we stuck here if this doesn't work? God, I'm praying. There was no way for me to test this. Also, don't screenshot this. Okay, well that was the tutorial doing that, not me. Blow the powder away by blowing into the microphone. This is either gonna go really well or really bad. Let's find out.
Got it?
Yes, I think so. I guess we'll just do it for real this time.
Just so you know, the key point is to sprinkle the powder all over. Spread the powder and blow.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm spreading it. Guys, I'm spreading it. I think this is still the tutorial, so if it doesn't work here, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Here we go. It works! Oh, I think it worked. I'm not sure. If it bleeped at the bottom of the screen, don't worry, I fixed it. I'm not sure why that happened, but it mostly worked, and that's all I care about. Hopefully this is the only time we have to do this.
We got one. That's a nice clean fingerprint.
Let's run the prints against mine post haste. Sorry about that. I knew that something weird would happen. I tried to map it to a button that wasn't being used, but apparently the emulator didn't like it.
All right, just leave it to me. The little ding, I remember that. These are definitely your fingerprints, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, it seems to me that we have just proven your statement to be a lie.
Hey, put those rabbits down. Don't you dare hold them like that.
What were you doing when you were driving this truck around? I want to take these animals home.
Just, taking it for a joyride?
I don't think so, Ronald. Kay was abducted 2 nights ago. Your balloon was sighted not far from the scene. Today, there was another kidnapping, in which a garbage truck was used. And, once again, your truck was seen nearby. Don't stop mimicking everybody, it's weird.
This all sounds like nothing more than pure coincidence to me.
So it was pure coincidence that you parked near 2 separate kidnappings. I doubt it. You were involved in both kidnappings, weren't you?
Isn't it a bit rash to automatically assume that the 2 kidnappings were connected?
No, we've already figured that out. And what if I had evidence to prove that the 2 crimes were performed by the same culprit?
Oh, you're serious? I can't wait to hear this.
Ew! Okay, Gene Simmons, put it back in your fucking mouth. What did Kay and John's kidnappings have in common? Huh? What did Kay and John's kidnappings have in common? Let's look. Sometimes I need to just look at everything. Think. They were both kidnapped. They were both drugged, were they not? Do we have that? What shows that? I think we might have the actual sleeping pills, do we not? Yes, here. Used on Kay and John when they were abducted. Here, this. Okay. Kay was knocked out with a powerful sleeping drug, and a bottle of sleeping drugs was found lying in the place where John was confined. The contents of the bottle were a match with the drugs used on Kay.
Objection.
Stop it. Objection. Man, you got a sexy voice for a fucking scary clown. Damn, I hate it.
So that's all you got, huh? And here I was getting my hopes up. So the same sleeping drugs were used, so what? You think that connects the 2 incidents? Surely you must realize it yourself. That doesn't prove a thing.
Oh, there must be something. No, I think you were onto something there. Evidence that proves that he's connected to those cases.
The police, prosecutors, and even you, Mr. Edgeworth, in the end, you're all the same. You make up evidence as you see fit just so you can send some poor soul to prison. Isn't there someone like that here? A poor soul who was wrongly accused in the past?
You better stop that. You're wrong. Who would do such a thing?
Then show me the evidence. If you're going to accuse me of a crime, it's only natural.
Ugh. It's no use. I can't seem to find any other threads linking him to the kidnappings.
Now then, have you finally run out of ammo, Mr. Edgeworth? I still have preparations to make it the circus, so if you'll excuse me.
Objection.
Ray, help me.
Now, you two, no need to get so hot.
Heated. Not hot. Don't worry about that.
And Simon, you're looking good in that clown makeup.
Listen, boy, this is what I'm saying. You look so hot, you even swing Ray around. You need to stop. It ain't gonna help you in the end, sexy-ass Ronald McDonald. I'll tell you what.
Hey, what's your deal? Don't just butt in like that.
Listen, that's what he'd do. He's about to hug your ass, too.
Uncle Ray's not so good in such a stiff environment. Oh! I just spit everywhere. I mean, why so serious? That's an old meme, sir. Well, I mean, Ray is old. I understand, trust me. Hey, Kay, how about a little trick?
At last, my moment has arrived. The Great Kay Faraday presents a Simon impression. Oh, objection!
What? Why you... Enough already! Hey, Miles, I'm buying you some time to get all your ducks in a row. Whoa, I almost read that wrong. There's probably a better way to stall for time than this, but whatevs. Well, nice one, Kay. He's so silly. I'm not sure about the method either. Listen, whatever works. Doesn't matter. We're up against fucking sexy Ronald McDonald. What is the Colonel gonna come in here next with no shirt on? But I have to find something that connects Simon to the case, and I need to find it out. Don't we have something? We've got to. Wait, what about all the correspondence and shit? What about that? That doesn't necessarily tie it to kidnapping. But wait, maybe it kind of does, though. Because Dojin was the one that worked on some of it, wasn't he? Is there evidence not related to the kidnapping that's connected? Oh, not related. Okay, well then yes, it would be the correspondence shit, wouldn't it? Because of him. That's it. The Mastermind is the same person as the young acolyte Dojin was looking for. If I can just connect the young acolyte to Simon, that's... Okay, so that's what we have to do, right? Which piece of evidence can be... Now, we have to be careful here, because there's more than one piece of evidence that forces him against Knightley, isn't there? Like, that connects him to that. There's more than one of those. Which one is it is the thing? Oh, wait, I know! It's not the items. It's the thing that we worked out that Simon actually did. So it's not the mementos. He went around and translated shit from Braille and back, remember? That's what we worked out that he did. For Dojin. So that must be maybe what we're looking for. This. The Mastermind retyped Dojin's letters with a word processor and sent them to Knightley. So this has to be it. Knightley and Dojin both communicated through a certain individual. Oh, then that somebody must be the Mastermind behind the case. Dojin really helped us out, didn't he, in the end? So strange. That's it. The Mastermind played a role in the correspondence chess. If I can prove that it was Simon, then... That's enough! I can't stomach any more of your sorry excuse for a performance. Sorry, I wanted him to moan because I felt like it. He's sexy-ass Ronald McDonald. If you have no more objections, then I ask that you let me get back to preparing for the show. Objection! No, boy. Thank you for the help, Mr. Shills, though you may have taken it a little too far. I think it was just fine, actually. You sure look happy. I take it you found something.
Look at me. I'm Simon. Simon's the clown. The funny, funny clown.
Okay, you can stop now. I don't know, I thought it was funny. Now then, Mr. Keys, do you happen to like chess? Huh, that was rather out of the blue. But since you asked, I can't say that I dislike chess. Too bad I can't take this boy to gate chess slang. Fucking rule the place. The Mastermind played correspondence chess with Sir and Dojin. If I recall, it was Knightley who had been playing chess with Dojin, wasn't it? Are you saying that he was the Mastermind? No, saying that you are. Open your clown ears. There was no way that Knightley could have been the Mastermind, the reason being, the Mastermind had continued to work behind the scenes even after Knightley's death. That being the case, who could have written this letter? So were you actually friends with Knightley, dude, or were you using him for your own gain? I mean, they were both the sons. I want to think that they were friends, but in the end it seems strange, doesn't it? I believe someone acted as the middleman between Dojin and Knightley. So, you're saying that you think I'm the middleman? And just why would I have to go through all that trouble to do something like that? Most likely to make it appear as if there was a connection between Knightley and Dojin. And, as a result, Knightley was killed by Patricia Rowland.
No way! Are you saying it was all set up that he could be killed by her?
That's what it's looking like, which I don't like, because you pretended to be his friend. What are you saying? There's no way I could manipulate a person that far. Yeah, but you're doing it to the animals, though. Look at me! It takes all I have just to get the animals to perform tricks.
If only just a scrap of the letters he exchanged with Knightley still remained. It'd be decisive evidence. I'd like to investigate your room. There could be decisive... Oh, he's not gonna let you do that.
If it's the letters you're looking for, you won't find any in there.
What?
I'm the type of guy who throws his letters away as soon as he's done reading them. Where's the point in living in the past?
Does that mean that he's already gotten rid of the evidence? It looks like he probably was one step ahead there.
Mr. Edgeworth, everything you have said so far has been nothing more than baseless conjecture.
The evidence. I'm just one step behind it. What should I do? Am I all out of moves?
Without evidence, I won't allow you to cast doubt on my friendship with Knightley.
No, I'm doubting. I'm pressing X so hard that I broke everything. Who was that? Who just said that?
Excuse me.
Regina, I fucking love you, but you gotta hang out with a better class of people. This is ridiculous. This is twice now this has happened. Miss Barry, what's on her mind?
I've been listening in on what you all were saying, and, well, when you say that Mr. Knightley, well, you mean Simon's friend, Mr. Knightley, right?
Yes, that's correct. Does she know something?
Well, this morning a letter arrived from Mr. Knightley. It was for Simon.
What? What did you say? Wait, he didn't even know that? Put those rabbits down! But that's impossible. Knightley's already dead. Well, what if it got lost in the mail? What if it took a minute? Miss Barry, please let me see the letter.
Okay, here you go.
Quick, open it!
What's it say? Next move. Move the pawn to g6. Now can you see the path to checkmate? I can't wait to see the look on your face. You weren't expecting to lose at chess against me, right? This is a correspondence chess letter.
This is the response to Dojin's last move.
Now can you see the path to checkmate? I can't wait to see the look on your face. You weren't expecting to lose at chess against me, right? The postmark says March 26th, the day before Knightley's death. Right, so so he did write it when he was alive? It seems the letter arrived late. I'm sorry, you guys. I've been recording these nonstop.
Since the circus moves around so much, a lot of the male people send us arrive late.
And why was this letter addressed to you?
Put those bunnies down. They better be fake.
This is proof that you were the middleman between Dojin and Knightley. Normally, you would transcribe this letter into Braille before sending it to Dojin. And in doing so, you created a connection between him and Knightley.
Damn it! Curse you, Knightley! Why would you continue to interfere?
Simon, why? Wasn't Knightley your only friend?
Ha! Don't be ridiculous. He fucked him in the ass. Wait, no, he probably didn't, though. Maybe he wanted to. I stopped thinking of him as a friend 18 years ago.
18 years ago? Would that have been the day of the IS-7 incident? Of course it was. It all goes back to that.
Thanks to Knightley, I nearly died that day in the snowstorm. While I was on my way to the contest venue where my father was waiting, Knightley suddenly appeared. He held me down, tied up my hands and feet, and with tears streaming down his face, he kept apologizing. My dad's too scary. I can't disobey him. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Stop it, Horace. I promised my dad. I said I'd taste his desserts. If I'm not there, Dad will be in trouble. I'm gonna let everyone know my dad's desserts are the best in the world.
That's sad.
After that, he locked us inside a car. It was so cold I could see my own breath. Before we knew it, the doors had frozen shut, and not even he could get them open. And then, I lost my father.
What?
Your father? Horace Knightley was the son of the murderer who killed my father.
Of course. What could this mean? His confession runs contrary to the information we have.
Wait, so does that mean what I was thinking is actually true? But the name of the victim in the IS-7 incident was Isaac Dover. Isaac Dover's my father's name. 18 years ago, my memories were muddled from the shock of my near-death experience. So it wasn't until later that I learned the truth. On that day, my father was murdered.
The culprit of the IS-7 incident was a confectioner by the name of Dane Gustavia.
So that was the name of Knightley's father. That lowlife scum of the earth killed my father. Just the thought of him makes me sick.
So you knew who the culprit was all along?
Of course not. Had I known, I would have tipped off the police a long time ago. All I knew was that Knightley's father was trying to set up my own father. That's why I immediately knew that the one who died that day was my dad. Knightley had a hand in my father's murder, that traitor. He was the son of a killer. It's only natural that he ended up dead.
Wait a minute now. It would appear that you are a victim of a very serious misunderstanding. Is that really what he believes?
Misunderstanding? What are you talking about?
Isaac Dover. At the time, he was actively working as a sculptor in France, under the name Pierre Hoquet.
Is that right? Well, I'm sorry to say I don't remember that at all.
It's only natural that you don't remember. After all, he's not your real father.
Huh? What is that supposed to be, a joke? I'm not amused.
You won't be able to laugh at all once I reveal the truth to you. Oh, he's gonna freak out. Wait a minute now, so what we know is right.
This piece of evidence proves that you are not Isaac Dover's son. This piece of evidence proves that you are not Isaac Dover's son. If we know what we know, then it's gotta be Knightley. And we know that it's Knightley because he had the ring. Remember? The ring that said PK on it. That was found in his mementos. It's right here. His father's memento and a portable chessboard. This has to be it. So he got it mixed up somehow?
I'm still not understanding this completely.
What's that? Isn't that just Knightley's chessboard and his ring?
I want you to take a good look at this ring's design.
There are 2 letters inscribed in it.
That is the seal Pierre Hoquet used as his signature. 18 years ago, it was found lying near the body of Isaac Dover.
What? Why would Knightley have my father's memento with him?
The police had found Isaac Dover's son and gave it to him. Isaac Dover's real son is Horace Knightley.
What? What? But that means I'm...
In other words, you are Dane Gustavia's son.
He didn't know that this whole time. He didn't know?
That's a lie. After all, my father is... My memories are...
Did he actually lose all his memories properly because of the trauma? Is that what happened? He doesn't even know?
I lost my father because Knightley locked me up in the car. That's why I thought it would be fitting if he were killed as well. Really? I'll be able to see a circus show even in prison? I enjoy playing chess with you, but I'm looking forward to your performance as well. Yes, please look forward to it. Alright, you better drop by again. I'll be thinking about my next move. Oh yeah, I've left something special inside that chessboard for you. You should check it out later. Something special? I'm not quite sure what you mean, but thanks. I owe you one, Simon. If only you hadn't stopped me 18 years ago. I wouldn't have had to come to this. Huh? Did you say something? Nope, not a word. Goodbye, Horace. After all that, you're saying it was my father who killed Knightley's? Then that means... Was it all for nothing? I didn't want to become some weakling who could be killed by anyone. That's why I thought I'd follow in Mr. Dojin's footsteps and become sexy Ronald McDonald.
No, I'm trying not to make light of this, but holy shit, why? This finally proves it. Simon Keyes, you are Dojin's correspondence chess partner. And the mastermind behind the case.
What's he gonna do?
That's right. It was me. I'm the mastermind behind it all.
He's finally showing his true colors. Oh, this music though!
Oh, hell yes! As you all know, I witnessed the incident 12 years ago.
President Huang's assassination. So the child who drew that picture was Simon Keyes.
When I was found out, I was subjected to horrible interrogations over and over by that heartless Patricia. I'd spend the nights trembling in my bed, terrified of what the next day would bring. I'm sure you can understand why I'd want to sneak out of there, right?
However, Blaze would have likely sent pursuers after you.
Exactly. I was on the run from them every waking moment, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. I couldn't even sleep at night. I'd jump at the slightest noise. And that's why I became a circus performer.
I guess that part of it makes complete sense.
Blaze the Best was the chief prosecutor and Patricia Rowland was the warden of the prison. No ordinary person would be a match for those two. And there were no adults I could rely on. Furthermore, behind the scenes was the body double who had set those two in motion. Oh, he was a fake. I was up against the nation's president. Talk about utter despair, right?
Oh, how serendipitous that you would be the mastermind and mention despair.
My only ally was Mr. Dojin. He saved my life after all. He actually helped me out, unlike Knightley.
If this story is true, it's ironic. Dojin, the fiendish assassin, was idolized by the child he saved.
If I followed in his footsteps, I'd no longer have to worry about being eaten alive. That's right, now it's my turn to devour those who would feed upon me.
And I suppose you never thought to seek help from the police.
No way! As long as Blaze was around, my evidence would be destroyed by him.
Yeah, I feel that part, though. He's right about that.
Actually, didn't something like that almost happen today during Patricia's trial? I knew from the very beginning that things would turn out like this.
This is exactly how you get a criminal like this. The system failed him. The evidence from Patricia Rowland's trial. So he's saying that he expected the evidence would be destroyed. He's got that all worked out. I see. So that's why you kidnapped John. To force a guilty verdict even in the absence of evidence.
Who's to say? But in order to expose the crimes of 12 years ago, there was no other choice.
That, according to you. However, Blaze also attempted to kidnap John in order to manipulate the trial in his favor. Your methods are no different than those of the people you so despise.
That's only if I were actually the kidnapper. But I would never do anything so evil. No way. I just simply couldn't. Besides, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm actually quite thankful to the real criminals for giving me the opportunity to extract such sweet revenge.
Damn this dude, though!
So, you admit it. Your motive was revenge.
Yeah, I admit it, so what? Sure, I held a grudge against those creeps. But it's not like I'm the one who actually killed them, you know.
Wait, so he's saying he didn't?
Truth be told, all I did was send some letters. I let Jill in on Blaze's secrets, and I let Blaze in on Jill's secrets.
He just started it in motion, did he? Fan the flames, so to speak.
And then the two simply ended up trying to kill each other.
Do you mean to say that the murder was nothing more than a result of that?
Yeah, just like the case at Gourd Lake, it's way easier than trying to control wild animals.
So that's his business, like we already said. He manipulates people into a favorable situation for him.
All I did was come up with a fake assassination plan for Knightley.
So that was also a part of his plan. Right, because he was there. If that's the case, then Rook's murder was also your...
Whoa! Don't try to pin that on me. Knightley killed him all on his own. Well, it ended up creating the perfect opportunity for me. It's funny how things work out.
How can you say such a thing?
It was the same for Patricia Rowland. I made it look like there was a connection between Knightley and Dojin. By using the correspondence chess match and the chisel in the chessboard.
He had this all figured out from the first.
What?
You mean to say that you were the one who prepared the chisel? That's right, I thought it would bring Dojin to mind. Quite a thoughtful little gift, wouldn't you agree? And that was all it took to get Patricia to murder Knightley.
He's smarter than I gave him credit for beyond words.
Oh, the feeling that everyone around you is an enemy. I know it all too well. The tiniest spark can set off an explosion of fear, resulting in horrific mutual destruction. All I did was watch the comedy of errors unfold from the audience. And you were my final pawn, Mr. Edgeworth. A pawn? Me? When you solved their cases, you brought both Blaze and Patricia to their ruin. And the weapon that delivered the coup de grace was your own logic. I didn't solve those cases for your sake. Oh, I know. You never really cared about saving me. You just wanted to pretend to be a defense attorney, didn't you?
Listen, how dare you bring that up?
What did you...
All I had to do was go, oh, no way, and act all scared.
And you totally believe me. You were giving it your all, trying to save me. Ugh. So even your arrest was just a ploy to make me use my logic.
He used every single person in this definitely like a chess game. He moved the pieces himself without actually doing anything, just setting things into motion. He never physically might have laid a hand on people except for Kay and John.
To be fair, getting arrested wasn't part of the plan. When people begin to suspect that the chisel I sent was the murder weapon. Honestly, I broke out in a cold sweat. I thought for sure it would be curtains for me. But then, a turnabout of miraculous proportions.
He said the word.
The genius prosecutor himself had come to my rescue. Well, doesn't it feel nice to be thanked by me? The one that you saved? You should be grateful. I gave you this chance to play the ace attorney.
He said the other words. You're wrong. He wasn't pretending to be a defense attorney. Mr. Edgeworth is always serious about saving people. Even the times when he saved me in the past.
Okay. Ah, is that so? Are you sure he's not just trying to emulate his own father, the one he admires so much? Don't you
dare bring Edgeworth's father into this. Absolutely not. That's not true at all.
Now, Kay. The person he's talking about now isn't Miles, or rather Simon himself. Clearly he's not able to trust others. And the desire to save someone other than himself is something he can't even comprehend. Say what you want, but make sure you think about it long and hard. Whoa. Alright, you know what? It's too late. I already did it. Sure, all my targets for revenge got what they deserved in the end, however...
Wait, more?
More.
This might be the longest finale yet. I'm not stopping. I gotta figure this out. Instigating murder.
Think about it. Can any one of my actions really be considered a crime? I instigated murder. There's not a single word about that in the letter, is there? If I had said the word kill even once, I guess it could be considered instigation. Well, maybe I did say it. But there's no way for you to prove it.
No way for me to prove it. What are you saying? You kidnapped me.
I'm sorry, but that hasn't been proven yet, has it? The only thing I admitted to was sending the letters.
That's...
Besides, those letters contain no threats or coercions. I simply conveyed information that each recipient would find beneficial. Oh, whoops, sorry, I thought that was Kay. You crafty little...
Can't we do something about it? What was it he said? Integrating murder?
Instigating murder is when a person directs someone else to commit murder. The person who directed the murder can be charged as if he committed the crime himself.
So, we just have to find proof that he directed those murders.
You make it sound so easy. To be honest, it kind of pisses me off a little. You're all trying to frame an innocent person for murder. Wait a second. I need to think about something real quick. Something he said really stuck with me. He's saying maybe I said it, but we have no evidence. Don't we have something either in the cow or... Who else has... There's another thing that has audio on it, isn't there? The bug. Recording of what was intercepted that was planted on K. What am I thinking about? This has to be it, but I don't remember what was on it. This. Okay, we're gonna have to press everything and see. Don't you understand? I'm not obligated to waste any more time on this pointless discussion. The police are waiting for you outside the tent. You have nowhere to run. Really now? You think I wouldn't have an escape route prepared?
Oh no, he's gonna escape with the animals.
For example, let's say I gave an order so that all the animals here attacked you. Now, what if I were to take my leave during the ensuing chaos? What'd you say? You can't be serious. It was just an example. Wouldn't that make for an interesting show? Here's another idea. What if I pulled out a hidden gun and took John hostage? That might be more exciting.
I will never allow you to do such a thing.
I can't tell whether or not Simon is being serious. However, when it comes to him, we should consider anything a possibility. If you continue to bore me with your drivel, I'll end the show right here. I'd like you to keep that in mind before you make any baseless objections. Oh, I can't make any careless I can't make any careless remarks. Is there some way I can charge him with his crimes? Wait, is this a thing where you can't press? If it is, then I'm going right to the thing that I was curious about. Think about it. Can any one of my actions really be considered a crime? I need to think about this. They often do this where you can't press too much. I instigated murder. There's not a single word about that in the letter. That's true. If I'd said the word kill even once, I guess it could be considered instigation. That's also true. Maybe I did say it. What did Nicole's tape say? I'm almost willing to go out on a line for this because if I get it wrong here, at least I tried, but it's better than just pressing everything and getting health taken out just for that. Because I want to say that this was recorded and there's definitely something in here that would frame him for it. Am I wrong? Oh my god. Cross your fingers. Oh my god. Okay. It is my firm conviction that you instigated the murders. After all, you told me so yourself. Perhaps I should let you in on this, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I was the one who ordered Blaise DeBest to kill Jill Crane. There it is! He did say it! He said the actual word. Did I say that? Okay, Urkel. I really don't remember. That's you, boy. You may think that you can deceive us as much as you want. But unfortunately for you... Unfortunately? You used a bug to eavesdrop on our conversation. But there was someone else who wiretapped that bug of yours and recorded the whole thing. It was recorded? In other words, the conversation between you and that clown is recorded on that tape? Huh? Langzy says, a schemer drowns in his own schemes. And this is what he meant. Thank God that didn't say something else. Miss Swift, I'd like to listen to your tape.
Roger!
Come on, girl.
Ah, it's right about here. Mr. Edgeworth, Judge Courtney's cell phone is ringing.
Who's this? Are you the person who ambushed Kay?
Mr. Edgeworth, I want to listen in on it too.
Very well. This is where it starts. Well, I must say.
Huh? That's odd. Wait, what happened?
What's wrong?
Well, there ain't nothing recorded past this point. How can that be? We've heard it before.
What?
Why? Why wasn't it recorded?
Too bad. So sad. Did you really think I'd leave behind any incriminating evidence? The bug I planted has a special feature. It can be turned on and off with a remote control.
What? That sort of thing exists?
Certainly. Remote controlled listening devices do exist, however.
Are you saying that you switched off the device so that your own voice would not be recorded?
Precisely. Impossible. You couldn't have done that unless you knew that you were being recorded. Isn't it obvious I knew? I guess you just don't get it. You could call it a hunch. I had a feeling I was being wiretapped. Miss Swift, was it? I figured things out because you knew about the kidnapping. Don't tell me. You were listening in on that conversation. That's right. Though, come to think of it, I'm surprised that you didn't realize it until now. Some genius prosecutor you turned out to be, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh my. And what was the end result of all this? Ah, since you don't have any proof of the instigation charges, it's game over.
Mr. Prosecutor, was my recording no help to you at all? Ain't there something? Anything at all in my recording?
Miss Swift, she wants to help. Okay.
Yes?
The bug was planted in your badge, right? Do you have any ideas?
How do you expect me to come up with an answer right off the top of my head?
You were the only one who came into contact with the culprit. How unsightly. You're all fussing over useless evidence. Let's move on to the next topic. Next! What's this? He seems a bit eager to change the topic of conversation. You were the only one who came into contact with the culprit. Only Kay came into contact with Simon? If any sound was recorded at the time that she was with the culprit. Miss Swift, how long have you been recording?
Well, since 2 nights ago, I reckon.
Since 2 nights ago. In that case,
When could a conversation with Simon possibly have been recorded? Then it would be 2 nights ago, right? Because that was when it happened with Kay, was it not?
2 nights ago, Simon brought Kay to the roof. If we listen to the recording from that time frame. Miss Swift, please let us listen to the recording from 2 nights ago.
Huh? Okie dokie.
Do you have that, darling?
This is the sound of a hot air balloon.
That's right. At the time, Simon was carrying Kay in a hot air balloon. Ergo, he was near Kay. What you gonna say about that? Isn't there anything recorded?
Anything? So far, just the noise.
Ooh, what's that?
That was...
A gunshot? What was that for? It seems you were quick to deactivate the bug. However, you're a little too late. You can't run anymore. That gunshot ties you to the case. Here we go with the music. Huh? What are you saying? There's no gun involved in this case, is there? No. There should be someone connected to the case who fired a gun. Let's strike with the evidence that points to that person.
Which piece of evidence connects the gunshot to the case?
Oh, I know this. Where is it, though? Wait a minute.
Gunpowder residue was found in his right hand. The yellow stain on his suit's pollen from the lion lilies. This is it, isn't it? This is it. It has to be.
It's written right here in the body double's autopsy report.
Because we have to remember when he died.
Gunpowder residue was detected on his right hand. Where was Kay at the time this gunshot was recorded? That's right. She was being carried to the roof of the Grand Tower in your balloon. And as it turns out, there were a few more people on that very same rooftop at the time.
You mean the double and me? Certainly. After we talked for a brief moment, the body double noticed something and had me leave before him.
Now, what if the gunshot rang out after that? We can clearly hear it in the recording. I doubt that you wouldn't have noticed it. What about that then, Ronald McDonald? Do you intend to feign ignorance until the very end? Yes, they always do.
That's nothing more than mere conjecture. Stop saying that word. What we heard on the recording was not just a gunshot.
We also heard the clang, too. Yeah, that part.
If you listen closely, you can hear the bullet hitting something.
If the body double was aiming at Simon, then...
The bullet may have struck which piece of evidence?
Well, the balloon, then. I didn't know... I mean, you know, possibly, like, the basket, or the metal part of the basket. It has to be that. The body double likely fired the gun at the balloon. If we assume that the bullet hit something, it would have been the balloon's basket.
Oh my fuck, this is getting good.
Let's examine it immediately.
Can we find anything there? Oh, we have to examine it. Okay. Let's look. All around. Oh, what's this right here? What is this? Look at that. Right here, boy, and that's why it made the metal clang, because the bottom is metal. Oh, shit. This hole. Don't screenshot it.
It's a bullet hole.
A bullet hole was found in the basket. You won't be able to talk your way out of this one.
Simon Keys is in charge of it placed in the truck.
Okay, it's been updated, alright?
Put them down.
How do you intend to explain the gunshot and the bullet hole?
So you figured it out? You're good. I guess it's impossible to hide anything from you.
Well, whip it out then, sexy. I'm ready for it. Spit it out already. Whoa. Don't screenshot that.
Okay, no need to be impatient. Unzip.
Wait, does that even have a zipper? Wait, still, boy, you ain't done? Jesus Christ, man. Come on, I know you like me and shit, but really, we've got shit to do. This is gonna be the longest episode ever. I'm so sorry. 2 nights ago, what you got? Oh, look at this.
It happened when I was riding the balloon to the rooftop. I saw the body double and you, Miss Courtney, on the roof. Talk about a surprise. Only the double noticed me. He told Miss Courtney to leave ahead of him.
I believe that happened.
He then pointed a gun at me and fired.
Why did he want to shoot down the balloon?
It's simple. The body double had intended to kill Miss Courtney. Kill me. That's right. You talked to the double about John, didn't you? Well, it's not like the body double would have met with you otherwise. From his point of view, it was like showing him evidence that he was a fake.
You mean he was afraid of Judge Courtney because she knew about John's past?
Afraid? That's exactly right. That body double was a coward after all. I even remember how his hands were trembling when he fired the gun at my balloon. Are we all clear now? I was only there by chance, just a friendly witness who was passing by.
I don't think so. There's got to be a hole in this testimony. Now, wait, can I press this testimony? He hasn't said anything, but let's... Happened when I was riding the balloon to the rooftop. What happens if I do this? Because I don't know what to press here, because almost all of it seemed true. Around what time was that?
I think it was around 11 p.m. It should coincide with the time Miss Courtney and company were on the roof, right?
Yes, it was indeed around that time.
It doesn't seem to be any contradictions. However, the time frame is important.
And it was at that moment.
Okay, we didn't get any penalty for that, so we're okay, I think.
I saw the body double and you, Miss Courtney, on the roof talk about a surprise. I feel like that's right.
Do I want to... I still want to press it, right? Because he might say something. I wanted to press in that last testimony as well, but I was afraid, so I hope I didn't miss any good dialogue because of that. Are you saying this rooftop rendezvous was beyond your expectations?
There's no way I could have known about that beforehand. Well, once the dust settled, I could guess what would have happened, though. The double had intended to kill Miss Courtney. Hey, did you realize that?
No, I did not realize it.
It's because you were blabbing on and on about that kid. That's...
Don't make her upset.
What kind of mother are you? If things had gone badly, your kid might have died because of you.
Don't say that.
I'm your opponent, not her. Don't change the conversation. Judge Courtney, I'd like you to please leave this to me.
My apologies, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Oh, goddess of law. Please watch over this man and grant him aid. Haha, you're making me laugh. This lady didn't even notice the balloon.
Only the double noticed me. He told Miss Courtney to leave ahead of him. Okay, tell me more about that.
He had her leave ahead of him. Didn't you say the body double had planned to kill her?
Maybe he thought it would be bad if someone saw the scene of the murder. At the time, no one knew that the president was a fake, right? Once he got the info on John, he'd be able to kill both mother and son whenever he wanted. Thank goodness he's dead. Now you're both safe. You should be happy.
Whatever emotions you have towards that man, please put them aside until it's all over. For now, please continue your story.
As you wish. And so, that cowardly body double must have panicked when an eyewitness suddenly appeared from the sky.
He then pointed a gun at me and fired.
Okay. Well, tell me all about that. Why did he do it? Where did he hit you?
The bullet struck the balloon's basket cleanly.
I panicked and quickly tried to get away so he wouldn't shoot me down, but it's not like balloons can bank that quickly. How did he get away? Talk about a close call. Wouldn't the dude have had way more chances to make more shots?
Balloons don't move very fast. You say you tried to get away right then?
That's right. Is there a problem?
Is there a problem with his statement? All I'm saying is there is, because how is a balloon going to get away that quickly? Have you ever seen a hot air balloon? It's not like you can bank them anywhere or make them turn quickly. So I'm going to say yes, because usually when they have this again, you really want to go with there's a problem. 9 times out of 10. You must have placed Kay on the rooftop. You couldn't have gotten away before then, correct?
Oh, that too. I wasn't even thinking of that. God damn it, she was still in the balloon. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. After the body double fired one shot, he entered the hatch to the 51st floor. I looked around for a bit, landed on the roof.
Please add that statement to your testimony.
Sure, I don't mind.
Wait, okay, so after the double fired one shot, he entered the hatch to the 51st floor.
Wait, huh?
After he fired just one shot? Don't we have something that says something against that?
What is it, though?
After he fired one shot, what do we know? Who saw him enter? Lotta was down there. Was she not? Do we have a thing that says that? Can't remember. Sorry, I always have to... 2 nights ago, the president never passed through... This is it. She says that he never passed through. She was down there the entire time that night. Why the heck you lying? Boy, I don't think so. Once again, you lied.
Lied.
The body double could not have entered the storeroom on the 51st floor 2 nights ago. Miss Hart's testimony proves it.
What? How can you trust that sham journalist testimony?
Okay, normally I would agree with him here. But what'd you say? Girl, punch him in the face.
You can't insult my mentor like that.
2 nights ago, that lady was staking out the 51st floor. Given that, just how did that body double leave the roof?
Indeed. That's what we must now prove. If he did not use the elevator or the 51st floor to leave the roof, then only one route remains. How did the body double leave the roof without using the elevator or the 51st floor? He jumped off. No. I think I know. He got in the balloon as well, didn't he? He went down with him. It was planned. Or at least something similar to. That has to be what it is. Couldn't have jumped. The body double flew.
Hey, what?
Flew?
Simon Keyes, he rode in your balloon.
Objection. Hey, stop joking around. Why would I have needed to give the body double a lift?
Here we fucking go. The elevator had a security camera and the 51st floor was being watched by Miss Hart. Your balloon was the only way the body double could have left the roof. Boy.
At the circus, we often perform dangerous stunts in order to surprise the audience. You think you've got me cornered? Sorry, but the show ends here.
What? Hey you, Lotta was it? I'd like to ask you something. Are you saying that you stood watch on the 51st floor the entire time without any breaks?
Well, I reckon course, there ain't no mistakes in my testimony.
What you mean though? Really now? But didn't the sound of Mr. Edgeworth's assistant falling into the storeroom cause you to faint? Uh-oh. Wait, how did he know about that?
Well, I didn't mention it before, but after that I might have dozed off a little. To be more precise, I fainted. Well, something like that.
So something did happen? Miss Hart, I have determined the sound that made you faint. Oh, he was tapping this the whole time, wasn't it? He heard all this. It was likely the sound of Kay falling into the storeroom floor.
What's your point? Nobody's perfect.
Look at her. Mr. Edgeworth, that's the kind of person you're relying on. Okay, I agree with him a little bit. Okay, I agree with him a little bit here. I'm not gonna lie. Kay fell into the storeroom after the body double had left the roof. In that case, I have a theory on how things happened. After that cowardly body double fired a shot at me, he went and hid in the shadows until Kay fell into the storeroom. What?
So, what if he was hiding?
Good grief, you guys still haven't noticed. What if the body double stayed hidden until Lotta had fainted? And then he went down to the 51st floor. That can't be. Precisely. The locked room mystery on the roof has been unlocked. Oh! He even said it in my voice. But wait, there's more. I told the hidden body double about John Marsh. This music is so fucking good, I am living. That's why he attacked John the next day during practice, but got himself killed instead. In other words, the one who murdered the body double was none other than John. Nuh-uh, we already worked that shit out. John had no motive to kill the body double. He knew. He knew he was the real president's son. And how would he have known that? Because I told him. In a letter. What did you say?
That is a lie.
Yeah, it's all a lie.
Huh?
But then again, maybe not. Maybe I really did tell him. Right, John?
It's true that I caused Mozilla's head to fall. But I didn't know about my dad until today. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? I wonder about that. I found out about the head falling thanks to the bug. Now, if you were the ones who caused it to fall and the body double was crushed to death, that settles it. You're the culprit. You successfully carried out your revenge. Congratulations! All the pieces of the puzzle are now in place, as Mr. Edgeworth would say. The logic fits. Now then, any rebuttals? Yeah, boy! You need to take your dang romper eyeliner and get the hell out of here. The murder of the double. I can't believe we're still going. The longest finale ever. I'm here. We're here for it, guys. All day. Movie time. Manipulating humans into fighting with each other sounds just like me, right? I did the same thing to Knightley and Blaze. And at any rate, there's no way the body double could have gone for a ride in my balloon. The double was crushed by the monster's head, right? And who was it that caused the monster's head to fall? Wait a minute, though. Oh, hang on, though. Do you understand now who the body double's real killer is? The truth that I provided with them gave a big motive for murder. How are you going to try to pin this little part on him when we're talking about the rest of it as well? Get it? Those two tried to kill each other because of the truth you're so fond of. Impossible. Hey! You detectives over there, hurry up and arrest this murderer. What's wrong? Why aren't you moving? Damn. I thought so. Just admit it. In the end, aren't you all the same as Blaze and the body double? You ignore the prime suspect and come up after me without any evidence. How easy it can be distorted to best suit your needs. This law you all believe in. Get him! Go, girl, talk to him about law. That's by no means true. Tuh, you're not gonna arrest anyone. Maybe I should have a talk with the policeman outside.
If I tell them that John Marsh is the killer, they'll be forced to take action.
Why are they gonna listen to your stupid ass? Simon Keys, your testimony isn't over yet.
Really? I figured you'd try to stop me, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have any evidence, do you? Which means there's no chance for you to win, right? But if you still plan to stop me, you should be prepared to take on this much risk.
Whoa, 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 what? What's he doing? What, that much?
It's only natural after all. The fate of the true culprit, John Marsh, is at stake here.
That's not fair.
Hey, Miles.
What's up, Ray?
Why don't you take a nice deep breath?
Mr. Shields?
At times like this, you should take a breather and think back. Defense attorneys always remain calm in a pinch and smile in the face of danger.
Oh, Ray! That's right.
The point of contention between your logic and his claims lies in the body double's escape route. How's about, for example, we think of it like this. What's important isn't whether or not the body double got on the balloon, but rather, if we were to assume he did, what circumstances would have allowed for that?
Turn my thinking around.
Right, we can do it. What would your father do? There he is.
Well, all I'm doing is a cheap imitation of your old man.
Yeah, but it's good.
Oh, I love this music too so much.
Did it help?
Ray, you do help. Circumstances that would have allowed the body double to get on the balloon. That's right. The body double not only had a large build, but he also had a gun. And in spite of that, no traces of sleeping drugs were found in his system. Which means it can't be. Oh my, I think I know where it is. Okay, I think I know where we're going. Mr. Edgeworth, are you ready yet? I hope you haven't forgotten about this. Unzip. Oh. Ugh, this is bad. I must break his testimony somehow. I think I've got this. I think I've got this, guys. Oh, shit. So wait, am I allowed to press or just not get anything wrong?
Manipulating humans into fighting with each other sounds just like me.
Can I press this or am I gonna get shit wrong if I... Is it just getting shit wrong will take that much out? I'm not sure. I wanna see what happens, I guess. So you manipulated the body double and John to your will. You seem rather persistent about that, aren't you?
Very much so. I'm an animal tamer after all. And isn't the greatest animal in the world man?
True, but I do like your friends. They're very cute.
I just tell people the truth in order to help them get revenge. They should all be thanking me.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm kind of scared.
Steel yourself, Kay. One who sows seeds of revenge is a jest. This is an opponent we must stop at all costs.
The sins of the past are scary. So scary you'll never see your retribution coming.
Okay, we're okay.
I did the same thing to Knightley and Blaze. Tell me about that.
So you still intend to insist that you were not directly involved to the very end?
Right! I never dirtied my own hands. I just like to watch. Ew!
Screenshot that, though.
As they hate and kill each other, never realizing that they were being manipulated all along.
Gotta admit, he's really got this down as the villain. I'm not disappointed in it. I'm really not.
Spectating from afar just like you did 12 years ago. You mean the SS5 incident? Ha! That's so funny! If I remember correctly, all your father's hard work amounted to nothing.
Oh, don't get him started.
Wouldn't you normally call someone like that incompetent?
Lang, it's alright. Slap him around. Oh, you gonna get the wrong person mad in here. Agent Lang, restrain yourself. Damn! Damn it! Damn it! We don't know the conclusion your father arrived at. However, we are here now because we chased after his footsteps.
Sorry to interrupt your little moment. But I don't believe that kind of idealism will solve anything besides.
At any rate, there's no way the body double could have gone for a ride in my balloon.
Tell me more about that. Why not? That's the only way the double could have gotten off the tower.
Well, let's suppose that it was the case, even if I had carried the body double down. What's the problem with it?
So you admit it. You did carry the body double.
Let's not make a fuss over absurd opinions, Mr. Edgeworth. That's just not like you. You think the body double held me at gunpoint and asked me to go on sightseeing joyride? There's no way that that could have happened. And you know that full well, don't you?
It's possible you negotiated with him by using the information about John as a bribe.
Oh, but he shot at me, remember? There's just no way we could negotiate.
In that case, well, what if he used sleeping drugs and transported him while he was knocked out?
Then allow me to ask, have they detected any traces of sleeping drugs from his body? Ugh, it's no good. I can't find any openings. Oh, don't screenshot that.
Mr. Edgeworth! Isn't there something more interesting we should be talking about?
God, guys, I'm struggling here. I'm doing my best voice acting possible. I know it's long, and I hope this voice isn't too annoying for you, but I just can't think of a better one for him. I like the chaos for him. The double was crushed by the monster's head, right? Wait a minute. No, it wasn't. Wait, was it? It was crushed by the monster. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Think about something here for a minute. Think about this. What if?
Oh! Are you serious? Was I right?
I was right. He didn't die from it. He didn't die from it because of the way he fell and the shit on him, remember? John was not the one killed by the body double. He was crushed by a monster.
Quit clowning around. This isn't like you at all. Oh, I get it. Since John is supposed to understand the heart of a monster.
The one who understands the heart of a monster, of monsters, is you.
Not even I have monsters for friends, you know?
Stop being so modest. Didn't you have one very important friend? A monster you control at will. Guys, here it comes. The realization that I just had. Simon Keyes, you're the one who killed the body double.
Put them down. That's the lion balloon.
A monster made of cloth that expands when filled with hot air. It suits you quite well, wouldn't you agree?
Sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've been fixated on your claim that you manipulated John and the body double. Probably because it's an impossible fantasy of yours. After all, even an animal tamer cannot tame the dead. The body double had already been murdered while he was on the roof. And the murder weapon was the balloon you were in.
Remember when I said that I didn't feel like he was smushed because it looked weird? I don't think that happened. I see. Although it floats in the air, that balloon still weighs several hundred pounds.
When the double threatened you on the rooftop, you smushed him with it. You immediately came up with a plan to defend yourself. And that plan was to crush him with your balloon. Whether the body double wanted to get on, or that he was carrying a gun, none of that matters.
And that's why he hit the bottom so cleanly, because it was probably right close to him at the time.
Because what you carried in your balloon was the body double's corpse.
Hold on a second, Mr. Edgeworth. You're saying that the double was killed on the rooftop 2 nights ago? Well, that simply doesn't match up with the time of death.
What did you say?
That's not like you at all, Mr. Edgeworth. Take a look at this autopsy report. The time of death was around 11 p.m. last night.
Oh yeah, what about it?
Last night?
That's right. The very night the Mozilla's head fell.
Uh-oh.
Well, Johnny boy, come on. How about telling us the truth? You killed your father, right? Well, I know the feeling. You hated him, didn't you? Your father who left you all alone forever. Don't say those things to him, that's terrible. You're wrong. I had no idea that guy was my dad. Oh, not this again! Didn't I personally tell you myself? Was my logic wrong? No, he's spinning it. Mr. Edgeworth, allow me to thank you once again for chasing down Blaze and Patricia and bringing them both to ruin. My revenge was a success, all thanks to your logic. If only the time of death matched up, then my logic would fit. Perhaps he did something to throw off the time of death. And what's more, Dane Gustavia, was it? We even took down the culprit of the IS-7 incident. Dane Gustavia? And the IS-7 incident. That's it! Gustavia killed Dover and hid his body in a block of ice. Are we saying that he did the same thing? Mr. Gustavia intended to freeze the body in order to throw off the time of death. If the time of death had coincided with the tea party, Mr. Gustavia would have been suspected. That is correct. Of course. Oh yeah, they really are kind of similar, huh? Weird. It's a shame that I didn't get to witness his destruction.
How can you say that? Wasn't Mr. Gustavio your father, Simon?
What you gonna say? I'm scared. I'm so scared. Miss Rowland keeps asking me about that day. Daddy, help me. Why won't you come save me? Is it because I broke my promise with you and didn't eat your sweets? I couldn't care less. My father left me all alone. Even if we share the same blood, that man is not my father. Wow. I guess I can see why he would say that. I hate to say it, but like father, like son, you're the spitting image of him, Simon. The father you hated so much. Huh? What are you talking about? It must have been fate. By sheer coincidence, you just happened to use the exact same method your father did. To throw off the victim's time of death. Here we fucking go! The fucking refrigerator that John was in! At the warehouse! Are you fucking shitting me? I just spit everywhere. And we rescued him from the refrigerated warehouse near the harbor, pal. A refrigerated warehouse? You're saying that I threw off the time of death? How would I have done that? The answer lies in where you hid the body double's body. This was the place you used to hide the body. It was at the Sunshine Warehouse, the one that was closest to the Coliseum, was it not? I believe so. Throwing off the time of death by freezing the body, along with John's kidnapping. Huh. It seems that everything is coming together.
Everything's coming up Edgeworth.
The kidnapping? Why are we going back to that? I don't know a thing about it. Don't forget, John was confined in a refrigerated warehouse. Look at him, he's like the Iceman. That's right, you kept the body double's corpse in that very same warehouse. 18 years ago, your father hid a body in the same way. What? My father? The one who abandoned me? Did the same thing? Who would have guessed? They both father and son would use the same method.
Objection.
What? Stop it! Don't let me in with that guy! My father! I'm nothing like him! There's not a single connection between us!
Objection.
Get him, Ray. You may think so, but even now, your bond with Mr. Gustavia still remains. Didn't you say once before I don't like sweets? That may have come from the shock of losing your father, don't you think? You guys have no idea what you're saying. Even if you deny your father, aren't your thoughts and actions the same? Yo, this is insane! Particularly your belief of sacrificing others to protect yourself. Yeah, especially now with what we know. That's scary. And finally, your crimes were brought to light just as his were. Oh, what you gonna do now? You gonna cry about it? Oh, Ronald. Just kidding. I don't know anything about that warehouse. I had nothing to do with the kidnapping after all.
Then why'd you freak out just then, boy? Why are you lying to me so much? In order to threaten Judge Courtney, it's clear that you partook in the kidnapping.
How scary. Those who get involved with you will be charged with all sorts of crimes. In the end, there's no evidence for the instigation and for the kidnapping, none at all. Or what? Are you gonna forge some evidence, just like Blaze and the rest?
Duh, I'll do nothing of the sort. I can't let him provoke me.
You always say, I'll pursue the truth no matter what, right?
Ha!
Don't you mean only the truth that's most convenient to you? After all, that's how the police pull the wool over the eyes of those without power.
How serendipitous that your pig appeared when you were talking with the police.
And that's why my revenge was necessary. None of you can catch me. Not Patricia, not Blaze, and not even you.
Mr. Edgeworth, at this rate, isn't there something, anything we can do?
Even though all my logic points to this man, I just need evidence. Even a single piece of evidence would suffice.
Well, it's been a fun show, but it looks like it's time for the curtains to close. If you'd like, why don't you come and see my next performance? I'll let you if you admit defeat. Who's holding it? Where are we holding? Is Holden here? Hello?
Who is that?
Who's that? What the? My boy!
What you got, boy?
You got something for me, don't you? Gumshoe! Are we gonna end this with you being the hero? I fucking love when that happens. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Edgeworth. Gummy, where'd you go? I was just doing a job that I'm able to do, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, your report, please.
I forgot we sent him out for it. I did a quick investigation, sir, about the warehouse John was at.
Oh boy, you in trouble.
That refrigerated warehouse is currently being rented by the Berry Big Circus, just as Mr. Edgeworth said. Haha, so it's finally here, our trump card.
Well done, Detective Gumshoe. Now then, Mr. Keys?
Ha! There must be some mistake. Maybe it has something to do with the circus?
I see. Indeed, we are not well informed with the affairs of the circus. In that case, why don't we get your boss's opinion on this? Regina?
Well, we are renting a refrigerated warehouse to store the animals' food, but I don't know much about the place. After all, I let Simon handle everything.
Oh, I hope that doesn't mean what I think it means, because you're way too good for him. Girl, you're way too good for everybody.
Curse you!
Simon! How scary!
Don't you talk to her that way. What a shame. It seems your desperate actions after the crime were in vain. If the body was found in the warehouse, suspicion would have fallen on you, the one in charge. That's why you specifically moved the body back to the Grand Tower, wasn't it? However, us finding John confined at the warehouse was a fatal mistake on your part. A resident great thief and detective are both rather exemplary. What's wrong? I can even tell through your face paint that you're looking pale.
It's not over yet, Mr. Edgeworth. Your logic is missing the most important piece of evidence.
Oh? Please do tell.
Isn't it obvious evidence that I killed the body double with the balloon? You can't present it, can you? After all, there's no way such evidence could possibly exist.
The evidence. It exists. I know it! I know exactly what it is! I know exactly what it is! I know what it is! Guys, remember, when we thought he got smushed, what we could not figure out was why he had the yellow shit all over his coat. Oh my god! Courtney gave him the flowers. He still had them in his hand on top of the tower when he got smushed and squished by the balloon. And guess what ended up on his jacket? Traces of the murder should still remain here. So wait, okay, so are we saying... I was actually about to present the picture of him, but I don't think that's what we want to do. Are there traces of the flowers on the bottom of the balloon, perhaps? Maybe? Is this it? It should become clear once we examine the basket of the balloon. Ha! The balloon again! Didn't you already find the bullet hole? There's no way you'll find anything else there.
It'll be fine. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth is a hero who always finds the truth no matter what he's up against.
That's right, pal. Of course it's gonna be fine. Mr. Edgeworth has gotten out of more impossible situations than I can count. Miles, I believe in you too.
Everyone's serious? I'm gonna get emotional.
But more importantly, I'm sure your old man watching over you believes in you as well.
Ray, it's so nice. There he is. He's watching over you, Miles. You can do it.
Miles Edgeworth! Calm down and think. You're just one step away from the perfect proof. The body double was killed by this balloon. The proof lies in the traces left on the basket. Simon Keyes, it's time for you to atone for your crimes. I'll see it with my own eyes. The moment this past case is settled once and for all.
Please, Prosecutor Edgeworth, deliver the final blow to this unforgivable person.
Everybody is here on our side. I cannot fucking believe this. This is the final piece of evidence that proves your crimes.
What traces were left on the balloon that crushed the victim?
The fucking flowers, man. The beautiful flowers that Courtney gave him. Oh my god! When John found the body, a bouquet of lion lilies was there as well. Lion lilies? The flowers from Zangfa that represent the bond between parent and child. That's your evidence? Surely they must be buried under a mountain of garbage by now. Moreover, the one who threw it away was John himself. That's not much of a bond now, is it? Ugh, that language of flower stuff has nothing to do with this. Calm down, John. Certainly, you may have thrown the flowers away. However, I believe that those emotions remain as strong as ever. Miles knows. He knows all about it. The bonds will surely protect you from that man, in the form of my final piece of evidence. Listen, if anybody understands the bond of father and son, it's Miles Edgeworth. What the heck are you talking about? Those flowers were crushed. Ergo, they must have come into contact with a murder weapon. Perhaps we'll find the very same pollen still stuck to the basket of your balloon. No way, no way, no way! You guys examined the basket just a few moments ago. If there had been any yellow pollen stuck on there, wouldn't you have noticed it then? Mr. Keyes, evidence is not restricted to what you can see with the naked eye. What? Emma?
Yes!
Would you perform one more scientific investigation for us?
Leave it to me. The balloon's basket, right?
You got it, girl. Don't make me do it, please. Thank you. I don't want to... This emulator's already struggling going this long. Holy shit.
A reaction. This is clearly pollen from a yellow flower. We'll find out soon enough whether or not it's from the same flower.
What? You might as well just come clean, boy. You in trouble. You are in some big fucking trouble. It's fucking Hamburglar. As for you, you going to fucking Mayor McCheese jail. I'd say that this proves that the body double's death was caused directly by your own hand. No way! That can't be. You crushed the body double to death on the roof of the tower.
Smush.
Then you retrieved the body and hid it in the warehouse. Why did he have to go to the trouble of retrieving the body? 2 nights ago, he knew that a separate incident would occur at the tower.
Miss Cranes!
Precisely. Leaving the body there would have disrupted his plans. Yeah, would have fucked that whole case up. I see, but even so, he couldn't leave the body in the circus warehouse either. Exactly. So the next day, when he was bringing the body back to the tower once again, he saw the small fire John started, which caused the Muzilla's head to fall. Was that when the idea came to you? Your plan to pin the crime on John?
You made it look like the murder weapon was the fallen head. Such foul, cowardly behavior.
For that reason, you carried the double's body in the balloon and lowered it into the film lot. At that time, the figure of the body double being lowered down by a rope was captured in John's video recording. Damn! him! It was all... That was him frozen? That's insane! You saw through it all? Damn you! You manipulated animals, you manipulated people, and you manipulated cases. Almost as if you were a king. However, it's now all come to an end.
Simon! The animals have gotten angry. Even Money and Astique. You never thought of them as your friends at all. How sad.
Oh no, Aminals, it's okay. You don't want him as a friend. He's mean. Damn it! Don't you look at me with those eyes!
You even betrayed your own animal buds.
It's about time you went back to being a mere clown. What you gonna do? Go sit in jail with your fucking mentor. A fitting end to your pitiful Justice Act. Damn, Miles, drag him! Stay away! Get away from me! Stop it! Stop it! Daddy,
Help me. I'm scared. I'm so scared.
I don't know anything. I didn't do anything bad. They were the bad ones, weren't they? Horace,
Why? Why did you stop me?
if he hadn't done that, Oh, look at them. It really was... Horrible shit happened to him. That is sad. But still, you don't go around killing because of that. That man... Back then he saved me. The only one who helped me was Dojin. So I used everyone else. What's wrong with it? Stop it! Don't come any closer. Stop! Oh my god, Ow! Look at this! Oh, punch him right, cold clocked right in the face. Hell yeah.
No more.
Let the tiger eat him. So we're fine. Oh shit, he's getting slapped down by fucking Wild Kingdom out here, though. Yeah! Oh, man. What's up? You alright? Seems the game's finally over. It's you! I was wondering when you were gonna show up. Shelly the Killer. Hello? Mr. Edgeworth, I must thank you. You have exposed the true identity of the Mastermind. Now, I am free to... What? What? Sell ice cream? Punch him in the face? Go ahead, everyone else had a go. What? Drawing a gun would be most inadvisable. Stay where you are and do not move. I don't have a gun. You do have a gun, do you not? You intended to draw and fire it without anyone noticing. Look at Francie getting ready to whip. He must have taken it from the body double when he killed him. This man has betrayed his bond of trust with me. He would have me kill the president while knowing full well he was the body double. Lying about a target is an extremely dangerous thing to do to an assassin. Not having all the cards on the table can seriously jeopardize an assassination. Ugh! However, what is even more unforgivable is your deception and your attempt to manipulate me. Yeah, you don't fuck with a professional like his ass, though. The time has come for your retribution. Stop!
That's too good for him.
Dojin! I had a feeling this would happen. I really did. You are? It has been far too long, Shelly. Look at this fucking assassin battle here! Holy shit! Please step aside. That man is my prey. I must ask you to spare his life. Please permit this young acolyte to receive his proper punishment in prison. I don't know if he's gonna go for that. Is he? And if I refuse? His is the first life I have saved. I will not allow it to be taken away so easily. You saved a life? The assassin Dojin? Ironic, is it not? That I, the one who has taken countless lives, and making a plea for this young one's life. He saved my life, just as I have saved his. Before I knew it, I grew quite fond of the lad. You may laugh at me as much as you wish. However, I must ask that you spare the life of the boy. From one assassin to another, please make this allowance. Wow, the code, the Assassin's Creed, if you will. I understand. If you are willing to go that far. You know what I'm thinking of too? This might actually, I know Dojin probably does like Simon, but this also frees him. An eye for an eye, right? His debt's repaid. They're even. You have my thanks. I am in your debt, but still Dojin saved him yet again. No need for thanks. I'm surprised the killer went with it. I simply felt there would be no merit in a fight to the death with you. That is all. But it's probably because he respects Dojin a lot as an assassin as well. And with that, I must take my leave. Oh, he's gone. Damn it, wait! Leave him, you ain't catching that boy. Man, Dojin just walks the fuck up in here with his fucking prison outfit like, hey bitches, what's up? This man does not care. Prosecutor Edgeworth, I must thank you as well. It was necessary for this young acolyte to be put in his place. And that you have done. Now then, it's time for me to return to my humble cage surrounded by iron bars. Right, Anubis? Right, boy. Why are we holding it again? What's happening now? Oh, look who's here.
Hey, priest guy. You killed my dad, right?
Indeed. I am not one to forget those I have slain. I see. You must despise me, boy with horns. In that case.
Ugh!
John! Do not panic. I simply lent the boy with horns my knife. Take that knife and run it through my throat. A single stab should do it.
What? No, John, don't do it!
I've long grown weary of my wooden carvings.
John, don't do it. Revenge. John, don't! John, please, I beg of you.
Don't be like them, then you'll be in a loop forever. You'll never get away.
Until just now, I intended to seek revenge, no matter how many years it took.
Revenge? Revenge is good, really good. All your pain and suffering slips away, everything becomes numb, and you'll feel nothing.
Yeah, you may be right. I thought about that while I listened to what you had to say.
John.
But the only one who would be satisfied with revenge would be myself, right? If I became a murderer, my mom would go through even more pain and suffering. My friends from the movie too, and all those people who care about me as well.
That's right. The boy with horns says some interesting things.
That's right, I finally get it now. I'll never forgive you, but I'm not the one who should punish you. After all, isn't that what my mom and that prosecutor guy are here for?
John, you just said some really profound stuff just now.
Okay, perhaps you should study up a little more yourself. What do you mean? Kay says some good stuff. Is that so? Well then, young one, it is time for us to depart.
Where?
To prison, of course. That place will be our home.
Our home?
Simon, you'll finally have a home. Isn't that what you wanted? I mean, I know it's bad, but isn't that what he wanted? With the only person that he thinks cares about him? And with that, the case that involved and affected so many people came to a close. However, there was still one last thing I had to do. What is it, Miles? Oh, I think I know. Here we are again. Hello?
Mr. Edgeworth, sorry to keep you waiting.
Why'd you call Uncle Ray and the rest of us out here? Have you made your decision, Miles, have you? Mr. Edgeworth? The formal proceedings have just come to a close. Huh? What are you talking about? This is the place where I once relinquished my prosecutor's badge. Right. This is your prosecutor's badge. Prosecutor Edgeworth, what is the meaning of this? Consider this my resignation. I am no longer a prosecutor.
In order to save me when I was suffering from memory loss, you...
A certain man once said, the only ally a defendant has as their attorney. By trusting in their client, an attorney draws closer to the truth. The sight of that man still shines brilliantly in my eyes. Oh, this is... oh my god! Just as the image of my father fighting in court does. Ah! Know who he's talking about! This is the best! Gregory. However, this is nothing more than that man and my father's way of life. It is not mine.
Mr. Edgeworth!
I think I shall live as a prosecutor after all.
You're gonna do it, Miles. I see. So you've made your decision?
I'm sorry.
No. I understand. That's your answer, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, then that's the end of this conversation. Don't regret it. Even if you beg me later, I won't let you work for me ever again.
I understand.
But you know, Miles, mind if I ask you why you chose to live life as a prosecutor?
Why, Miles? You were doing so well. I mean, any choice you make is good with me, Miles.
Mr. Shields, you asked me this before.
To fight crime as a prosecutor, or to save people as a defense attorney. I want you to think carefully about how you want to live your life from now on.
I've thought long and hard about that question ever since. How should I live my life? And after this case concluded, I finally found my answer. I want to save people as a prosecutor.
He wants to be one of the real good ones, because they have such a bad rap, don't they? And he would be.
As a prosecutor?
Simon Keyes, he too was a victim. He was. There was definitely victim parts about him. I feel bad. He lost a parent in a past murder, and with it, the ability to believe in anything else. I too know that feeling.
Of course you do, Edgeworth.
The feeling of losing what's important to you, and being unable to believe in anything.
My god. It all comes back to you when you see it again.
It's music. I doubted everything during my lonely battles in those days.
During the Phoenix days, of course.
All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. He did say that, I remember. The one who saved me was... we know who. Mr. Keyes must have been all alone. Unable to find salvation from the law, he had no choice but to turn his hand to revenge. And I suppose you never thought to seek help from the police.
No way! As long as Blaze was around, any evidence would be destroyed.
But yeah, you couldn't trust the police anyway.
Actually, didn't something like that almost happen today during Patricia's trial?
I want to save those like Simon Keyes.
So, how would you save him?
I'm sure this tragedy could have been avoided if he only had relied on the court.
But instead, he was cornered by Blaze DeBest, who used the power of law for evil. The form of the law can change depending on who wields it. It can be at once a shield to protect and a blade to harm. That, too, is a contradiction of the law.
Contradiction, huh?
Seems like.
That's true. Sure is a contradiction in the law. The way the law is right now, it isn't always completely right.
That's very true.
The only way to right those contradictions is by joining in the court system. The one who could have saved Simon Keyes was not an attorney, but rather a watchman of the law, a prosecutor. I shall face the contradictions in the law as a prosecutor.
You're gonna be one of the best ones, Miles. It's gonna be so good.
I see. That's just like you. But you know, it'll be tough. It won't be just a walk in the park. You'll be going up against the law itself. Do you realize that, right?
I do. However, someone must.
Yeah. Uncle Ray believes in you too. The law evolves and grows just like all of us do.
Ray is so good and understanding. Oh, he's the best.
I'm sure you can pull it off after all. You're Gregory's son.
Your dad would be proud of you, Miles.
Your old man would never give up no matter what. His eyes always saw only what laid straight ahead. Miles, when you chose to live as a prosecutor, your eyes looked just like your father's. It looks like you've grown up a bit. I really wish your old man could see you now.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I think he does see it, though. So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, allow me to formally return this to you.
Please do.
Got your badge back, Miles. I, Justine Courtney, as a member of the PIC, do hereby return to Miles Edgeworth the rights and privileges of a prosecutor in the name of the Goddess of Law. We got our badge! Oh, missed it. And with that, Prosecutor Edgeworth is revived.
That's great, sir! Yay, Gumshoe, now we can work together again, and maybe Francie won't kill me! So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, it's time for Uncle Ray to make his exit. I have to report to your old man about all the traitor in the Edgeworth family.
Thank you for everything, truly.
The next time we meet just might be in the courtroom. I hope you'll be ready. Uncle Ray might not look it, but he's an ace attorney after all.
I want an ace attorney game with Uncle Ray.
Give me that game.
I look forward to seeing the attorney my father trained in action. Where's Francie? We gotta tell her the good news. She needs to know.
Take care.
Bye, Ray. I really love Ray. Prosecutor Edgeworth, welcome back.
Judge Courtney, I must give my thanks to you as well.
To me?
You sought to fix the corruption within the PIC from the inside. That must truly have been a lonely battle.
No, it was not, for I was never alone. Because the Goddess of Law is always by your side, right?
You made me realize that one could fight in such a way. The prosecutor's office, no, the entire legal world is caught up in this contradiction. If that cannot be set right, there is a truth that will never see the light of day. It was only through your help that I was able to find this new path. One that fights against the contradictions in the law.
I too find that promising, as one in the service of the Goddess of Law. You shall certainly succeed in helping the law grow.
Let us meet again in the courtroom.
Yes. I must apologize for my shameful acts during the trial 2 days ago. Next time, I shall fulfill my duties as a judge perfectly.
Your Honor, I do not intend to speak regarding your ideals.
Prosecutor Edgeworth?
However, the greatest judge I know is one overflowing with humanity. Even during a trial, that judge experiences happiness, anger, sadness, and joy. But nevertheless, always hands down the correct verdict in the end.
Courtney, that's you.
And our other judge from the Phoenix days, don't you think? It's difficult to say. But sometimes I feel that perfection is not always correct.
So, a judge too has the right to behave in such a manner. Thank you very much. Prosecutor Edgeworth, when I pursued and fought against Blaze the Best, the Goddess of Law was not the only one by my side. Oh, of course. It's John! When I have this cut out with me, I feel a strange sense of courage well up from within. No matter how painful things became, no matter how strong the foe. When I remember that I am not alone, I'm able to keep moving forward.
She loves John so much.
Wrongs must be put right for John's sake as well.
John too lost his father in a past crime.
That is more important to me than even the words of the Goddess of Law. Though I'm sure the goddess would be angered by those words.
Your bond with your son is the secret to your strength, I imagine.
I don't have to be perfect. I just want to grow little by little. Both as a judge and as a mother. That is how I feel.
It seems that there is much each of us has yet to learn.
Agreed. We are still but children before the world. Let us grow in our respective paths until we meet again. I shall look forward to that reunion. May the blessings of the Goddess of Law be upon you as you follow your new path.
Courtney, thank you. Oh gosh, I love her so much. Ugh. Though I once lost my position as a prosecutor, I have now reclaimed it. so that I may tread a new path as a prosecutor. I shall surely reach the truth waiting at the end of this path, no matter how difficult the path may be. If any seek to stop me on my path, they shall receive no mercy. No matter who they may be, I will shout just one word. Ah! Oh my god! What do I even say? This has been, without a doubt, the best, the absolute best Ace Attorney game I've ever played. Chief, what sort of skill you aiming for next? We cannot end this with SKU. This is not fair. There ain't nothing more important than information. You may be my apprentice, but you're still my business rival. I ain't gonna tell you everything. How you girls gonna do this to me?
Oh, that's my mentor, all right. I reckon you're even more prepared than me. I understand. I'll get my information using my own 2 feet.
Yeah, that's the spirit. By the way, would you mind me asking what sort of skill you aiming for next? Stop! This whole thing has been cursed. Thank God for SKU. What are we gonna do? You guys, this is where SKU was born. What could we even say about it? This was literally, I've never played a game like this. I was so impressed from the start. So impressed. It's been so good. All of it. The characters in this were so damn good. Oh, you're right there, boy. Careful, you got a little something. It seems that the wound on my left arm has yet to heal. The bodyguard who inflicted this wound upon me. His is a name I will never forget. Now then, shall I return to being a simple ice cream salesman? Perhaps this time I should try being a crepe salesman instead. Crepes are delicious. For now I shall live a calm life until my services are required once more. Oh my god. Honestly, I've never played an Ace Attorney game where every single character was on point with something. Really. Like, they were all so good. I might have been knocked out once by that prosecutor named Edgeworth. No, but I'll keep on trying to escape. I won't let him dampen my fighting spirit, alright? Ain't that right, Rocky? I thought I gave him a Sylvester Stallone voice. I can't remember. The gong that'll sound off next to escape will ring out soon enough, and until then, let's keep working out. Alright, Alberti, do that. Jesus Christ, no, but seriously, the thing with Sebastian and Courtney, I can't believe how they turned around. Oh my god, that alone. And Ray I was so nervous about, but he turned out to be a gem. Are you inquiring into my studies and to become a pet groomer? I am working as hard as ever. I spend every day covered in mud. Perhaps this suits my true nature far better than the life of a newspaper salesman. Once I leave the prison, I hope to earn an honest wage as a pet trimmer. Huh? My sentence has been extended? Because I was Warden Roland's accomplice? Yeah, what did you think would happen? Oh. Oh no, the wig! Oh. Why do you think I've been giving a rat's ass about these stupid animals' well-being? To hell with the pet trimmer's license! Damn it! Well, I see he hasn't changed. You're gonna be in there for a while, boy. The fact that they brought so many characters back from previous games blew my damn mind, and I'm so glad that they did it. Oh my gosh, it was so great. Oh, Regina, I always love seeing you so much.
Regina was really shocked by the truth about Simon, too. I mean, I trusted him as my subordinate. But there's no use fretting over it. The show must go on. I have to do my best so that I won't lose to the magic or ventriloquist divisions. I'll put on the greatest performance ever, one that'll blow away this entire case.
You need to hang out with better people. Oh my god, poor Regina. Jesus Christ, I'm worried now. I'm worried that when I play the next Ace Attorney game, whenever that may be, that it's not gonna hold up to this one. I'm fucking scared because this brought so much. It seems I've grown soft in my old age, right, Anubis? Right, boy? To think the life I saved on a whim 18 years ago would drive me to such lengths. Thanks to that, I am confined to my humble cell once more. Well, this time that child is here as well. Perhaps it won't be such a bore. Right, boy? Perhaps. Really, it's gonna be the only home he ever had. Damn it, why was this so good? Why was this never brought to the States? I don't understand. Today's dessert is chocolate cake. that gently melting moment of allure. I will wait for you forever, Kate. I shall come here every day just as you and Raymond did for me.
Oh, Monsieur Shields, Prosecutor Edgeworth, I am truly grateful to them. I cannot believe I am able to eat your desserts once more, Monsieur Master.
Oh, I have been allowed to distribute my treats in both the detention center and the prison. For the past 18 years, I have brought joy to one and all with my delicious sweets. Oh, I hope they'll be reunited again. Damn! I'm tearing up, not just because it's the end of an LP, but what an LP this was. Oh, hello, darling.
Yes, thanks for everything, boys. Of course, I owe Greggy my thanks too. After all, I get to stuff myself with Jeffy's delicious desserts once again. Oi, next time maybe I'll use one of Jeffy's sweets to create a new drug. The tuck-in diet. You tuck in your stomach while you tuck into dessert. It'll be delicious and slimming and also good for your health.
You do that, babe. You do that and give some to me, by the way. I need it. Oh my gosh. Really? Have we met anyone that hasn't been good? Okay, wait, here he is though. Oh. Oh man, I'm glad I got to meet and sketch so many beauties. But Mandy caught a glimpse of my beauty sketch. She had a misunderstanding and clobbered me in the face with my sketchbook. I am not surprised at all that happened. So in exchange for my sketch of beauties, I had one beauty walk out on me. Whatever, you got like 5 million more. Maybe it's time for me to start getting more serious about my life. Yeah, right, I'm not believing that. Do I take the path of an artist? Do I follow the path of my heart? Oh, and by heart I mean the heart of my new lady. Of course. Oh, Larry. At least Larry never changes. Jeez. Hey, boy. How you doing? Big Daddy. Mr. Bad, thanks for all your help today. I'll testify about the IS-7 incident as much as you need me to. Prosecutor Edgeworth, he seems pretty active too. He chose not to take the same path as Gregory, but rather to live as a prosecutor. Well, I am kind of sad that I won't get to work with him, but I'll continue to watch over him. Looks like you've grown up quite a bit yourself. I'm so happy. Mr. Bad actually praised me. If you ever need a hand from Attorney Raymond Shields, give me a call anytime, any place. God. Oh, I can't believe how they tied everything together, too. Unbelievable. Oh, you too, is it? My crimes were punished far more leniently than I expected. Once it was proven that I had been threatened. Ow! Oh, what's Granny saying? No crime is more heavy or light than any other. Oh, I'm sorry. Of course I regret what I did. However, I'm so glad I can still be together with you, Granny. Oh, I'm glad they're okay. Huh? You want to hurry back to work? Haha, that's right. The next corpse is waiting for us after all. Oh, that is pleasant. Well, I mean, I guess that's what they do. Ah, thank you too to the people that translated this. This was so good.
I'm glad that my scientific investigation came in handy this time around as well.
Emma, I'm so glad I got to see you. Good thing I rushed all the way back here from Europe.
And now, I have to leave again. Oh, that kind of takes the fire out of a girl, as you can imagine.
Uh-huh.
But, this is so that I can become an actual forensic scientist. So then, I guess it's time to go. If anything comes up, be sure to call me right away. The second I get the word, I'll dash right over.
I love you, Emma. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, look at young Ray. God, going back in time to be with Gregory and Ray, that was amazing. It was all so amazing. All of it. Fran Z. Never leave me, girl. I need you forever and ever.
The greater the father, the greater the expectations are for their children.
This is so accurate.
Prosecutor the best, was it? His way of life shall be tested henceforth. Just as mine was. Miles Edgeworth chose to live a different life from his father as a prosecutor. I suppose that too is an answer. Francie, you would know.
I really hope Franzi fucking befriends the best in some way. In some other realm, because, like, it would make sense to do so. He could benefit from her friendship. Oh, Lang. So glad I got to see you again, Daddy. I could never have imagined the truth that my old man was hiding. Unlike me, who only thought about the Lang clan. My old man was trying to protect an entire nation. But I swear to you all that I will carry on his will. Even if the president was a fake, and the real one was murdered. He's got a long road ahead of him too, doesn't he? I swear that I, together with my men, shall revive Zhengfa. Someday I will surely show all Zhengfa brimming with life. You can do it, boy! God, honestly, remember his turnaround in the first game? I thought that was crazy. This was insane. To pin this all on Simon, and then to perfectly describe why he was like that, I didn't think they were going to be able to pull it off. I didn't think they had it in them. I was being like, no way. I've asked everyone to stop calling me the best. Oh, there you go, boy. I don't like it. It makes me feel like I'm just borrowing Pops' power. You got this. You're on your own. You can do your own stuff. I shall study even harder before and triumph over Pops. I'll become strong enough that I won't even lose to Mr. Edgeworth. Now then, let's start by thinking up my new nickname. Boy, you don't need a nickname. You're good just the way you are. Sebastian's turnaround. I cannot. Justine's? I thought she was going to be an enemy. Everything was so damn good. A lot has happened, but thankfully the film was a roaring success.
The gossip articles about the murder made our movie the talk of the country. A monstrous man appears from the mighty Muzilla. This is the true face of the monster who murdered the president of Zhengfa. Huh? Isn't that you in the photo, Mr. Powers?
Huh? How could something like this happen?
Now. It's fine, isn't it? It's thanks to those articles that our film is a big hit.
Much obliged. Can't believe they brought those two back of all people. Amazing. Guys, I can't say enough about this game. Were you the same when you finished it? I need to know. Aw, I love these two.
John, I greatly enjoyed watching your movie.
It's no big deal. It's not like I had a major role or anything.
What are you saying? You played the key character who connects Mozilla and Gordy. There is no one else besides you who could have played the part.
Yeah, I guess. Well, it would have been nice if there's a sequel.
I hope there will be.
I really enjoy working as an actor. Mom, before we head home, can we go buy something? I'd like to decorate our home with a lion lily for Dad.
Oh, that's nice, darling.
Then one will not suffice. You will need two more. One for me and one for Amy. Aww. Thank you for all your support and for Capcom making this game. Thank you, Capcom. I love this game so much.
I'm tearing up. I'm sorry.
All right, what do we got? We're back here. What's gonna happen now?
Please don't let my emulator die. Ooh, this music. Hell yes. Wow, we was really busy with all these cases, weren't we, sir? Indeed, we were. Why did all these incidents happen in such a quick succession? Well, to be fair, it wasn't quick for us.
I feel like these are always busy whenever I'm around.
Wait, Kay, wouldn't that mean that you're a magnet for crime?
Hey, Gummy, that was rude.
I do get the impression that is not entirely wrong. Well, I think it's all three of us, to be honest. I think we're all cursed. So then, Kay, do you intend to resume your training to become a great thief?
I don't know.
Huh? Is something on your mind, pal?
Oh, how should I put it? Well, until now, I've always been chasing after my father. So that I could become a great thief just like him.
Like the previous Atagarasu, I suppose.
But watching you, Mr. Edgeworth, made me think. Maybe instead of chasing after my father, I should find my own path. Well, I mean, you didn't become a defense attorney either.
Chasing after a parent's shadow isn't the only path in life for a child, after all.
That's very, very true. I'm gonna aim to be a hero in my own way.
That sounds good.
But of course, that doesn't mean I'm gonna throw away the name of the great Devi Atakarasu.
No matter what sort of hero you become, Kay will always still be Kay.
Thanks, Gummy. And Gummy will always be Gummy.
Of course, pal. I plan to keep pushing forward on my path of a detective after all. Gumshoe's always good. Never changes. Mr. Edgeworth, I look forward to continuing to work with you, sir. Yes. I'll be counting on you, Detective Gumshoe. Detective, you've saved me many times during these past cases. You have my gratitude. I suggest that you look forward to your next salary assessment. Give him a big bonus, Edgeworth. He fucking deserves. Huh?
What?
Does that mean what I think it means? What's wrong? I am saying that your salary ought to be raised.
What? Really, sir? I can't believe it.
Isn't that great, Gummy?
It's like a dream come true. I can finally say goodbye to my instant noodle lifestyle. Oh, bless!
However, that doesn't mean you can start slacking off. The real work begins from here on out. You should prepare yourself.
Yes, sir. Roger that. He was really helpful in this game. I can't believe how much. I'll devote my body and soul to following after you, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, Gumshoe.
Path Mr. Shields and Judge Courtney taught me is to take a stand against the contradictions in the law and to reach the truth at the end of that road. What am I able to do? That is a question I must continue to dwell upon. Certainly this path will not be easy. However,
But you can do it, Miles. Prosecutor Edgeworth, when I pursued and fought against Blaze the Best, the goddess of law was not the only one by my side. It's John. When I have this cutout with me, I feel a strange sense of courage well up from within. When I remember that I am not alone, I'm able to keep moving forward.
Your bond with your son is the secret to your strength, I imagine.
What about you, Edgeworth?
Bonds, huh?
Ah! I completely forgot!
That was sudden. What's wrong?
I was searching for members for the new Yatagarasu team.
Now that you mention it, I do remember you saying something to that effect. Here's what I want. I'm telling you right now. Capcom, are you there? Fucking listen to me, please. I need an alternate universe game where Franziska is the prosecutor and Kay and Emma are her detective and sidekick. Please. Please, for the love of God, make it happen. And stick Maya in there, too. Come on. We can have anything we want, right? Girl time. Let's do it. That's my wish. I need it.
But in the end, I wasn't even able to find a single person. Can you imagine it? A team combining their powers in order to steal the truth. Oh, I wanted to create an invincible team like that, but...
What are you saying, pal? Don't you already have a team? Together, the three of us can solve any case that comes our way.
Yeah, you're right. A prosecutor, a detective, and a great thief. We're the invincible trio of heroes that steals, captures, and pursues the truth.
I love it. Hearing all that kind of makes me feel sorry for the truth. Listen, but it works, Edgeworth. As long as the three of us are here together, there's nothing to fear. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, you are correct.
I love them so much.
Even until his last moments, my father ran along his own path. I, too, shall advance along mine. Accompanied by my somewhat boisterous comrades. They're perfect for you, Edgeworth. As long as they are by my side, I can walk forward without hesitation. On this new path as a prosecutor. Prosecutors and attorneys. The path I walk is not my father's. However, I am certain that the two paths are not separate. Though we may walk in opposite directions, our destination is the same. Why, you may ask? Because both paths lead to the one and only truth.
That's right, Edgeworth.
It always has done.
Look at that! Oh, look at that! Oh, it's great! I love it! Oh, man! The end! I loved everything so much. Guys, this went on too long, so I'll hurry this up. I want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I will be releasing some stuff after this
on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday for Halloween, but I will let you know that the next LP will take place in about 2 weeks from today. When this is released, I will be taking a 2-week break to get my new computer up and get the new LP recorded, which is 999. Everyone has requested it. It is blind. I hope that you enjoy. I have been having so much fun voice acting all of these visual novels, and I am so grateful that you guys still want to be here and listen and watch them for me, and that you're entertained by them. Thank you so much for letting me do the content that I truly, truly love and enjoy. You guys are the support behind everything. I wouldn't be able to do this without you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed this from start to finish. Thank you for suggesting that I play such a wonderful game in this series. Thank you. I will see you soon, guys, for 999 in 2 weeks. Toodaloo.